Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, Stephan Narinesingh's 4-year-old Bigdaddykool shows his class in the Legal Light Trophy event at Caymanas Park in Jamaica. Top TNT trainer John O'Brien pointing his informed 4-year-old how sweet it is toward the Independence Cup at Santa Rosa Park this summer. And there's a big stakes win in New York for the Jamaican trainer Charlton Baker. Let's head to Jamaica's Caymanas Park first.
Just 6 starters on a wet track for this US $10,000 event. Number 1 Franfield, the 8-5 second favourite, last November's disqualified Super Stakes winner, renewing rivalry with the number 2 horse Bigdaddykool, who was awarded that Super Stakes win because Franfield had impeded his run. Bigdaddykool owned by Trinidadian Stephan Narinesingh, the 3-5 favourite. Other leading contenders, number 4 Houdini's Magic at 5-1 and the 6 horse Brawn at 4-1. In the combox, Bran, Spuddy, Rickman.
They're off for the Legal Light. Hovercraft the slowest away. Houdini's Magic, Franfield, they took off quickly. Bigdaddykool ridden for position in between them. Brawn racing out wide. There goes Hovercraft making ground on the leaders. Hey Champ left at the back. But Franfield is the pace setter as they leave the mile pole. Bigdaddykool throttled back in second, just a length and a half. Hovercraft is a further length back and running in third under a very snug wrap. Houdini's Magic tracks them from fourth. Brawn is racing in fifth, and Hey Champ outclassed and outsped at the back. Over onto the far side they go. They run toward the 6 and Franfield, running easy at the moment, bouncing along by a length and a tail. That's held over Bigdaddykool as they leave the 6. Hovercraft and Brawn now team up in behind. Houdini's Magic is close enough at this stage, and Hey Champ, forget that one. They run passing the 5. Franfield continues to hold that lead. It's held over Bigdaddykool. Houdini's Magic now moving down to tackle Franfield. Brawn is right there. These pack up tight. Hovercraft in behind them and a long way to the trailing Hey Champ. But the leaders have left the half mile in the Legal Light Trophy. And now Houdini's Magic, an enterprising ride in the offing, goes up to challenge Franfield for the lead. Bigdaddykool stalks them in third with Brawn well positioned on the rail. A break back to Hovercraft and forget Hey Champ completely. 5/16 to run. They're about to come into the lane. A Franfield attacked by Houdini's Magic. Bigdaddykool out wide in the yellow cap, asked to close, and Brawn gets his favourite rail run down the stretch toward the furlong pole. It is Houdini's Magic, Franfield, Brawn, and now Bigdaddykool gets rolling, and Bigdaddykool in the yellow cap on the outside points and picks it up inside the final 16th. Brawn fighting over on the rail, but Bigdaddykool and Linton Stedman win the Legal Light Trophy.
Bigdaddykool in his first run in almost 4 months shows just how much he enjoys a distance of ground, pulling clear in deep stretch with Linton Stedman riding. He had won the 2016 Governor's Cup and sent Leisure over 10 furlongs and the 12 furlong Harry Jackson in December. Here he outguns Brawn and Houdini's Magic for the Legal Light win, clocking 1 minute 55 seconds even for 9.1 furlongs for trainer Anthony Nunes and owner Stephan Narinesingh. On Wednesday's midweek card, the Simply Magic Cup, the main event, a tune-up for next month's Governor's Cup Lotto Classic, and it appeared competitive for a long way, even approaching the 8th pole, but that's when jockey Anthony Thomas pressed the accelerator aboard the unfancied Colt Silence, and he just kept moving further and further away. No other horse close enough to stage a challenge to one of the longest shots in the field. At 25-1 odds, Silence gets a massive win over the 8-1 shot El Maestro, scoring by 7 lengths and stopping the clock at 1:58.20 for 9.1 furlongs for trainer Gary Griffiths, who also owns a chestnut colt.
No racing in Trinidad and Tobago this past weekend, but news that the informed 4-year-old How Sweet It is being pointed to the Independence Cup this summer by trainer John O'Brien.
The Jamaica-bred gelding commanding in victory under jockey Karen Kellewan in the Champagne Stakes on Easter Monday. In the final furlong of this 1 mile event, still running stoutly for the 2 1/4 length score in the end over the talented Conquest Bespoke for his 4th win in his last 5 starts, leaving trainer John O'Brien very pleased with his progress on turf in recent months.
Since we put him on the turf early on this year, he has been a revelation, and I've just been waiting for turf races with him. And when we brought him out on it was the Wednesday or something we had a day, and he trotted up in a reasonable time, and I figured he would have a big chance, especially with those horses coming back from Barbados. Wouldn't be at 100%, you know, and he sure did it pretty easily today.
He actually did it really, really easily. When next we'll be seeing How Sweet It Is?
Maybe the Independence Cup.
15-time champion trainer John O'Brien there with commentator Nick Chady. That Independence Cup on turf at Santa Rosa Park is slated for the 31st of August, which will also be TNT Derby Day this year. Highlight events for the Caribbean this weekend: the Barbados Heroes Day holiday card Friday with Sir Grantley Adams Handicap as a main event. Classic racing in Jamaica Saturday with the Jamaica Oaks. The favourite She's a Man-Eater out with an injury, leaving the Phyllis Guinness runner-up Bilingual as the favourite. And in TNT Saturday, the 3-year-old and over sprint showdown of US-bred racers featuring Control Unit on a 3-race winning streak against the talented Teniente Coronel.
Finally to the USA, New York's Aqueduct Racetrack, where the Jamaican trainer Charlton Baker used his talented 3-year-old gelding Gold for the King to win the Times Square division of the New York Stallion Stakes Series.
Going off as a 3-2 favourite on the Dominican Republic-born jockey Joel Rosario, Gold for the King was held up down the backstretch, but came flying on the outside 5 wide to snatch the lead inside the last furlong.
Gold for the King and Joel Rosario have taken the lead. T Loves a Fight has moved up into second, and these two will be 1-2 down to the wire. Gold for the King is the winner.
Jockey Rosario, who won the 2013 Kentucky Derby aboard the Colt Orb, gets a perfect trip and scores in Sunday's NY Stallion Stakes Times Square event with a 3-year-old gelding Gold for the King, who before the race had a shoe repaired in the paddock. He clocked 1:16.53 for the 6.5 furlong sprint for trainer Charlton Baker, who was a top 5 trainer at the Finger Lakes racetrack in 2016. The Aqueduct Spring Meet ending with Sunday's race card, the Jamaican Rajiv Mirage finishing runner-up in the Jockeys Championship race with 14 victories. Irad Ortiz Jr. emerging champion jockey for the meet, the Puerto Rico-born Ortiz posting more than double the number of wins Mirage had in the short 3-week season.
We've been at the track covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.